Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to yet another fun week of English 410. We are in week 8 already, folks. 8. We are just trucking through this thing. Congratulations on those who have stuck with us so far. Keep up the excellent work. This week we are going to be focusing on our original case study, and we do have some time to work on that. But I want to just go over the prompt with you real quick in more detail because it's nice to get that kind of involved sort of stuff, right? So, with my very slow internet apparently, we are going to check out our original case study assignment. And that's going to be due, it looks like March 1st. We are almost to March. Is that wild? That's wild. Yeah, our original case study is due March 1st. All right, so let's take a look at this assignment. The purpose of the assignment is to elicit useful information from your classmates for a part of your MIR. So like I told you last week and in previous weeks, most of the work we're doing is building into the MIR. So while it feels like we're just maybe doing piecemeal things here or there, we're really creating puzzle pieces that you'll then intersect in this final report. Just like your lit review and your annotated bibliography are building toward this, so too does this original case study. So really all excellent work that will be essential to be successful in that MIR report. So we want to take a look at what kind of case study we can build here. And you can use sample case studies we've worked with in the past, like the Great West Casualty Company versus the Estate of Witherspoon, and our case studies about Odwalla and Taco Bell. So we've done a lot of case studies. We've got the groundwork we need to be successful here. This is just your chance to highlight and show off your skills a bit more. So you're going to be creating an original case study here. The case study should not provide answers or specific decisions to resolve a problem. Instead, we're just presenting information, right? It should present a story to your readers, story information to form his or her own recommendations. So think about the reports you read for Taco Bell or for Odwalla. Those didn't provide solutions. You had to come up with those solutions as a part of an assignment. Very similar here. Somebody else is going to be coming up with solutions. You're writing the story. Yay! Creative writing in a business kind of format, which is cool. So the manager or supervisor in your case study should try a certain solution, but the solution might miss the mark or make the problem worse. Your case study needs to include these following elements, but it needs to be natural. Like we don't want to have a bullet pointed list in this document. It needs to flow as a story would flow, or as a case study like Taco Bell or Odwalla would flow. Wow, words are hard. Clearly not enough coffee on this Monday. So we need the name of the company, the managers, important coworkers, make up names. If you're pulling your original case study from a real life experience, rename your characters, right? Don't use their real names, just in case somebody ever found it and we're like, oh, I know this person. We don't want to make things awkward. So make up your own names. We want to have an origin and mission or goals for the company, specific events that led to the problem. So think like timeline. How did this happen? The actual problem, the challenge or opportunity that's being faced. So this is going to be the heart, the very core of our case study. The people or entities affected. Oftentimes this is going to be addressing the stakeholders, so you want to clearly identify those folks. And any preliminary decisions by the manager, how they tried to fix the problem and how it didn't work. In most cases, that fix does not work. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a case study. All of these items need to be in the case study. They should not be bullet pointed. They should not be numbered. They are a part of the case study story. And if you need to see how that works, you can read this example Great West Casualty Company one, or you can go back to the Odwalla and Taco Bell ones as well. This management study can be based on personal experience. It can be based in real life, or it can be completely fabricated. All fiction. Whatever you want to do absolutely works here, as long as it's a plausible scenario. And then we want to have APA format if you're using information from published sources. And we are then going to do some review of the case study and create answers to these lists of questions later on. So it is important to have a well-written case story because we will be using it later on. And then at the bottom of your case story, we want to create a list of at least 4 questions That'll help elicit useful information from the reader because you want to get more information. You want to see where any gaps might be. So these can include a mix of open and closed questions. However, they cannot all be yes or no questions. We need at least 2 open-ended questions. The questions should tie elements of the case study to your research findings, and you'll use your classmates' responses as evidence or testimony in your management theory investigation report. That's going to be subsection 3.4. So you do want to make sure that you're getting this done, you're getting it filled out. We will have those questions responded to in the form of a discussion board later on. So do make sure that you're getting that feedback. And here are some example questions that you might want to look at to inspire you for your own question writing. This is worth 100 points, really worth spending some time on, so make sure that you've got a very clear case study story lined out for your partners, that you've got all of this information included, but that it is not in bullet point or numbered form, and that at the very end of the case study you do have at least 4 questions for your reader, at least 2 of which need to be open-ended questions, so not a yes-no sort of question. Do make sure to always carefully proofread, make sure your work is clear and concise, and you should be good to go with that case study. I did mention that you're going to be doing a discussion board that's going to give you answers on that case study, and we'll be doing that here in our discussion boards. So this is where you're going to be getting that feedback from your case studies, and that feedback that you're going to use in your section 3.4 of your final report. So do make sure you're checking through this and you're getting that feedback you need to be successful there. Those are our major assignments for this week. If you guys have questions, please reach out. I'm here to help, and I look forward to seeing what you've written. Have a great day and enjoy the sunshine.